Hello everybody, this is Robert and I'm going to do the lens flare test with the dark banding on top issue that I'm having with this camera and has been posted also on forums. So I figured I'd do this quick demo, and I'm going to also use a D600 to try to replicate that issue, which I know does not have it. Now I know a lot of people say lens flare is common, blah blah blah. You know, I have a lens hood on this one and I still get that issue. And so far I love this camera. I've used it for a lot of events, sports mainly, but I haven't shot it for concerts or done any, street backlit, because right now it's been cloudy outside and cold. So anyways, let's dig in and see what's going on. So here's a live view, and I set it to where you can see that delineation. If I put my hand over here, you can see it. You can see that separation right there. And like I said, I haven't tested this outdoors because the sun hasn't been out. But you can see if you move the camera a certain way, you're going to get that kind of a separation. This is not really the best testing situation, but you can kind of get an idea of what that looks like. Okay, so the body is free on the tripod now, and I'm just moving it up and down. And you can see it's, it's fine. But if you get to a certain spot, you will see that weird flare or that delineation where you see a really sharp cutoff on the flare. Okay, so now I have the D600 attached to the tripod, and I'm moving this thing up and down. You can see the lens flare, and let me just go down, 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 and you don't see that separation line. And I'm using the Tamron 2470 with the lens hood on it. Show you real quick here. This is the D600. Okay, and so let me go back to the subject here. And as you can see, there's no weird line going. I also tried doing this vertically. I didn't get any effect when I did these tests vertical. So let's try it on a 50mm lens, and we'll go back to the D750. So here we go. I'm going to tilt this down a little bit and see what happens. Just get my tripod here figured out. Okay, here we go. And there's the issue right there. There it is. You can see it. Let me tilt back up just slightly, tilt down. And there's that weird flare. Oop, there's the lens trying out of focus. But you can see the upper band, the upper top there, how it's totally like there's like a straight out line. It's not just regular flare. It's just right when you go just below, you get that weird separation. Okay, so now I have the Nikon D600 attached, and let's see how it compares. Okay, so we're looking at the LCD in the back of the Nikon D600, and just tilt the screen down a little bit, and see right where the light falls out of frame, there's no such dark banding on top. Just tilt back up and tilt back down. It's just typical flare, which is fine, because I love using that for backlit subjects and for effects. So that's the issue right there for me. A lot of people are having that issue. I don't think it's just regular flare. I think there's a defect with the camera or a manufacturing defect. And there's some links that will show you in the description that you can see for yourself how I believe the sensor on certain D750s, they're kind of offset somewhat, or they're kind of pushed back somewhat, where it kind of hits the center of the support on the bottom. So I think that's what's causing the issue, causing a shadow. So then we get that banding issue on top. So thanks for watching, and any comments, feel free to let me know. And I'm going to see about returning the camera, see if Nikon can fix this and pay for the shipping as well, because I believe they sold a lot of people lemons with a manufacturing defect.